We are rocking and rolling for the World Crown 300. Gavin Boschel real quick on the outside. Bubba Pollard on the inside, slips back to second. Colby Howard's going to come into third inside of Jake Finch. End of lap 1 here.
There's a little contact there with Jake Finch in the 51. I believe it was the 18. Made a little contact. Finch able to hold on to it. So Finch trying to hold on to his position right now. Going to do battle on the inside as they work in turn number 3. There's Colin Allman right there in that 67. Going to bring the 54 with him. So Finch kind of hung out to the outside. Knows his track very well here at Cordele.
Going to successfully lap the Monicek car. Boschel does it. Bubba Pollard does the same thing. So Boschel and Pollard are now out in clean air. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Cloud of smoke on the back straightaway, and the slow car is the number 9 of Harrison Halder. Look at Jet Nolan. Jet Nolan is making a charge on the inside, completing lap number 24 here. Jet Nolan's got that 50 up to the 3rd spot now. Here comes Colin Allman. Colin Allman's going to take the inside of Colby Howard. That's a battle for 4th spot. 25 laps complete. A great move up through the field by that 67 out of Plant City, Florida, Colin Allman. Made his last pass on the inside. Trying to make this pass on the outside of Colby Howard. Now Pollard in clean air, he's been able to stretch it out some. That's a half of a second lead there over Gavin Boschel at his 4 or 5 car lengths.
And Jake trying to find his way through there, but to 33. And again, as Bill said, some good competition in that 33 machine. And Dustin Smith trying to hold off Jake Garcia. Good little battle there, but Jake trying to put the 33 down the lap and continue moving right along.
Dustin
Bubba's
Smith.
slow.
Yeah, Bubba Pollard is slow. 3rd turn, you can see it on Racing America. Bubba Pollard has slowed in the 26. Real slow. Bubba Pollard is at a crawl here on the front straightaway. He's just not going to quite make it to the start-finish line. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Gotta like the traffic in behind the 10 at George Gorham Jr. As they're starting to work on him, you got Johnny Sauter in there. Atwell's mixing it up. 18 in there. They're all working on position there. You see Johnny working on Atwell. Nassie's in there. George Gorham ahead of that pack as they work their way around. But George Gorham holding on to his spot right now, running 5th. He's let Jet get ahead of him. Jet running 4th. You can see that little string of traffic right there. Atwell on the 14, then Sauter, Stephen Nassie. Then behind him is a 54 machine of Seth Christensen. Bill, watching Seth Christensen when he's coming off the turn, looks like a little bit of smoke coming off the back of that car, maybe tire rub. You watch him when he comes off the turns as he continues to go side by side with Johnny Sauter. But obviously that not affected the car. You can see him as he goes into the turn. A little bit of smoke, looks like tire rub on the 54. We'll keep an eye on that as he continues a great battle there with Johnny Sauter.
Yeah, we're watching him on Racing America. Seth Christensen and the CV Partners number 54. That car, for the first time ever, has a super late model motor in it. First time for that crew to have a super late model engine in their car. So all this is new to them. Seth Christensen and that team, spectacular in the pro late models, but this is a super, and they're doing well.
Well, Johnny Sauter, no part of what's going on behind him with Michael Atwell, Seth Christensen. There's Bubba in behind Christensen. Michael Atwell in that number 14. We'll see what adjustments he made on that car. Will work his way up toward the front. You see Johnny Sauter working his way around. Johnny making a pass on a couple of those drivers. Johnny Sauter continue to work his way up toward the front.
Michael Atwell had a huge win earlier this year. He won the Rattler. 14 car of Atwell. Currently ninth. Trying to get eighth away from Johnny Sauter. Problem turn 2, yellow. Yellow comes out inside of the second turn.
So 100 laps remaining for the super late model drivers. Colin Allman, your leader. Nancy second. Michelle running third. Johnny Sauter up to fourth. Jake Garcia fifth. Jake Finch now sixth. Seventh will be Gorham. Eighth it's Bubba Power. Ninth it's Davis. 10th will be Kobe Howard. Seth Christensen 11th. Matthew Craig running 12th. Dustin Smith 13th. Horst Jurkovic running in the 14th spot. Those drivers all on the lead lap. Then you got Bolger down 1 lap, running 15th. 16th will be Jet Nolan down 2 laps. Bonachek still on the track is 17th and down 35 laps. Out of it, Michael Atwell and Daniel Webster, as is Hudson Holder.
Johnny Sauter making 3 wide in turn 3. Can you do that at Cordele? Johnny Sauter tried. They're not 3 wide anymore, but they are 3 in a row. Stephen Nasse continues to hold on to second spot. But it's a real cat fight for Bochelle and Sauter to try to get by him. Jake Garcia has slipped to 5th spot in 35.
Colby Howard going to make time right there. Gets around the 96 of Spencer Davis. That'll be for 9th. So Colby Howard trying to work his way up in behind Bubba.
Johnny Sauter right now could be as strong as he's been for the entire race. Just past the Wilson 24 of Bochelle. Looking at the back bumper of 51, Stephen Nasse. Sauter strong. Nasse's got the middle of the racetrack. Sauter in the way low part. That's the Richie Waters car. He decides who'd rather be in third and go in a single file behind Nasse until they got to the second turn. Then he got beside of him.
Johnny Sauter on new tires going after Nasse. You got to look at Colin Allman continue to stretch it out. He's got a 3.4 second lead over Johnny Sauter. How long will them tires hold up for the 67 of Colin Allman? But right now he is moving right along. You look at George Gorham. And the 26 of Bubba Pollard going for battle.
A huge lead for Colin Allman. Now Nasse has officially lost second spot to Johnny Sauter. Colin Allman is just in his own zip code. That is at least a full straightaway over second place Johnny Sauter. Nasse's back 10 car lengths from Sauter, and Bochelle's back 5 lengths from Nasse. We're into the final 1/3 of this race. 213 laps are complete the last time.
Flames coming out the side, trying to get that car refired.
Lots of flames, lots of unburnt fuel in those exhaust pipes.
And very good run for Garcia. Then back in September, had a third place run, and then picked up a victory in second night of racing. Back tonight, late model races here at Cordele, and Jake Garcia running second, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to reel in Colin Allman. Colin with a 9/10 of a second advantage.
Bubba Pollard has disposed of Johnny Sauter, and probably outside of Allman, Pollard is the fastest car on the racetrack. George Gorham is slow after a wonderful run in the 10. George Gorham has slowed down in the second turn down the back straightaway.
George Gorham Jr., a problem with the Blackburns barbecue machine, so he slows. His night looks like it may be done for George Gorham Jr. George had a very solid night here in the super late model, and it looks like his night may be done. He'll bring it in, the 10 of George Gorham, and he's going to take it right to his pits.
It's now 275 laps complete on Jake Garcia, Colin Allman, Bubba Pollard, Johnny Sauter, and Seth Christensen, your top 5.
He is cruising right along, looking for his second win. This is a big one here to put your name on the World Crown 300 list. Garcia with 7 laps to go, this time by Allman, Pollard, Sauter, and Christensen, your top 5. Garcia still looking at some traffic ahead of him. Should not be a problem. See the gap between the cars ahead of him. The car behind him is Colin Allman. You see him now. Going to get a windshield of some lap traffic. He'll work his way into turns 1 and 2, working down the backstretch. Colin Allman's got a couple cars in between him and the leader, not helping him out at all. Alamy Chet Nolan in there. 4 to go. Your leader, Jake Garcia. He spent some time here in his earlier days racing here at Cordele Motor Speedway. He's turned into a great career. Very young man, bright future, Jake Garcia. He's going to see 2 to go this time by, getting ready to wrap it up. 2 to go. There's your leader, sees double sticks. 2 laps to go. Jake Garcia with some lap traffic ahead of him should not be a problem. Jake midway down the backstretch makes the entry to turn number 3. And he'll work off turn 4. And he will see the white flag. 1 to go, Jake Garcia. He's going to probably hold up right where he's at. Should not want to do anything to jeopardize it now. He's got a couple more turns to go. We'll make the entry to turns 3 and 4. Here is your 2025 Cohen Law Group World Crown 300 winners, brought to you by Nolan's Roofing. And again, Jake Garcia scores the victory here tonight.